What's up, YouTube? Dual Killing Anime. Short video again for today. Another topical one. I just want to discuss something ranging around a specific type of thing that goes on in almost any type of action adventure shonen anime, if you will. And I want to talk about the concept of the tournament. I want to talk about the concept of the tournament because I like how tournaments are ran inside of the anime slash manga storylines, and I think it's very beneficial that each anime slash manga has them in their own style. If you guys aren't quite sure what I'm talking about how in every series there is some type of arc or a saga that may revolve around these certain amount of characters, the main characters being in battles and being in these type of teams or being individually that revolve around a tournament. If you know back from the old days, and the most famous one, the World Martial Arts Tournament in the DBZ world, but then you also have the Dark Tournament in Yu Yu Hakusho, and you have the Grand Magic Games in Fairy Tail. You have the Davy Back Game, or some type of tournament or big gathering together where you have people colliding, forces colliding against each other, and you get introduced to these new characters, and you're able to see how these new characters and these new fights and new situations are when you pin one force and another force against each other. I think it's very cool that I can see this in almost every anime slash manga, and it's a good formula that works. The formula of the tournament arc, I think, the basis of it and the usefulness of it is to see how the progression of the characters is developing, not only on their physical stance but on their characteristics, their character development, and it helps to bring the plot forward in a straightforward way. It's not something that has plot twist or a lot of plot turns or has a history of that. It has something that is developed over, and usually during a tournament arc there's actual build up to that tournament arc, so there's training and mental preparedness among the characters and developing of the characters. So once that tournament arc hits and after the arc, 9 times out of 10 there's something different that you haven't seen in the series before. Now, I just wanted to say this shortly because I liked the use of the tournament arc. In my opinion, it could be a hit and a miss depending on what you wanted in the series, whether you missed something or you're missing, like how I would say in DBZ I saw a little bit too much of the Saiyan side, or of Goku's side or Vegeta or Trunks side when we got to DBZ and Dragon Ball GT, that piece of crap, but Dragon Ball GT and other types of series concerning that. And I didn't get to see a lot of the human fighting side. It was mostly of the Saiyans, but I kind of enjoyed the World Martial Arts Tournament for DBZ as my example because it exuberated all types of fighters around the world, not just the Saiyans that would later be pushed heavily in the DBZ series. The Dark Tournament, you got introduced to a lot of characters, and I like the team aspect of it, where they'd have at least 4 or 5 people on a team, and then they'd have people fight individually, and sometimes there'd be, or you could just swerve it like a contest, like Fairy Tail, what they did, whether you're playing hidden or another type of game. But still, it gives more variety to the characters because you get them and put them in situations that they've never been in before against people. And then it kind of gives you, the viewer who's watching through the screen, or the viewer who's reading the panels, time to get absorbed into what's happening, because you don't have to wonder about what if or maybe this won't happen. It comes at you as straight as you see it, and how a tournament stacks up. The main characters or the main people in the plot are going to be there during the finish, so you get to see them fight more times than not. Like I said before, the tournament arc, I think, is one of the best arc styles in any type of series. It's very entertaining for me to watch people combat against each other and to get introduced to these new villains or characters or these side characters in order to develop the characters as a whole. For me to be entertained by that, you get to see new moves, new skills that expand the world of the series. A great one is from Yu Yu Hakusho, when you got to see Team Toguro and the dynamics of whether, you know, I thought Team Toguro would just be all types of big ass muscled up diesel demons, but no, you have these guys using string magic and another pair of spiritual energy. And then I think there was this team with the mad scientist, and he was manipulating their spirit energy, the humans. I don't remember his name right now. If you can notice, I don't have great recall when it comes to these characters because I haven't seen it in a minute. So that's basically what I think of tournaments. One more thing before, you know, I sign out is that if you ever have your favorite type of tournament arc or archetype tournament, you know, comment that below and tell me why that's your favorite type of tournament arc. I'd like to hear that specifically so I can go check those out regarding any type of anime / manga, because I haven't seen them all, and I know I haven't seen them all because it's such a wide base. And if, you know, is anything specifically or significant happening in that, add that 2 cents too. Like, let's say we got to see Togoro's backstory because of the Dark Tournament, and we got to get more of Genkai's backstory and their affairs together because of the Dark Tournament and gaining those forces together, and we got to see Yusuke's full potential, and he got to grow with his full potential because Toguro wanted to bring that out of him. And thanks to the Dark Tournament, he had to face all these obstacles, defeat all these enemies, and gain friends along the way just to get to that hidden potential that Toguro know he could get. Like those type of reasons. You get what I'm saying? Just describe it very well and see how it was beneficial to the series. Tournament arcs are just, you know, one of the best archetype styles you could do in anime / manga. I'll never get tired of it. I don't think there's a time where you can overdo it. I think you should have it 1 or 2 to a series. I think 3 is doing a little much for the same series, but still, check it out. You know, any type of tournament arc will really just make you just, if you're not into this series by then, 9 times out of 10 you'll be into the series after that. Okay, so this has been Dual Killing Anime. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it, I don't care. You're making my name famous. Comment your reasons down below. What's your favorite archetype and your reasons for it? Comment anything other suggestions, videos. I don't mind. I'll making a video tomorrow anyway, so I'll be on here. Alright guys, Dual Killing Anime, I see you. Peace.